Hey guys, this is Sam Celery for Celery Signals, and today we're going to be discussing one of my favorite features that we offer, and that is the Historical Returns and Statistics Calculator. It is just a fantastic feature we were able to build into the launch of this product, and it is notated by the calculator button here, and you can use it on any security that you monitor as a user of ours. So let's just get right into it. So press the calculator button. Here we are on Apple over a 10-year view. I'm actually going to switch back to the S&P for the start of this. And it'll also, it takes a few seconds to download. Switch back over here. Okay. Now, what I want to discuss today is the fact that we offer this is absolutely crucial to the analysis that you can provide to your portfolio, whether you're an individual or professional, portfolio manager or a trader, whoever you might be. We wanted to provide an extremely honest approach to what we do for our users, and in doing so, a better understanding of how our process works. So with a database of about 25,000 securities, stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, Forex, indices as well, we will not outperform every security over every time horizon. That's a large database, and so let's educate you on who we are and what we offer through these risk return metrics. Our goal is, yes, we will outperform some over different time horizons depending on when you start and get involved. But it's really key to understand that we offer a lot on a risk-adjusted basis. Okay, that is taking a look and evaluating and equalizing return along with the risk that you took to get that return. So we're going to dive into that today. A couple house cleaning things. So when you go over to this view, it will default to a $10,000 growth line, these lines here, over a 10-year period. Now, one of the things I think is super special about our product is it runs on a weekly basis. Okay, so the signals are generated weekly, which means that each one of these little, plots, if you will, on these lines, that is the actual week-to-week return point of your money. So you get, there is no month-to-month. We're not hiding anything. You actually get to see the joy or the pain of what money does on a week-to-week basis, going back historically. In the bottom right-hand corner, we have default buttons 1 through 15. So you can change it to the 1 year and the statistics change. You can go to a 5-year, 15-year, all the statistics up there. Excuse me, in the top right change for you. And then we have default or custom time horizons as well. So let's get back to the 10-year. Actually, what I would like to do is let's jump right into it. Let's go to a 7-year. So let's discuss the statistics really quick. We have beta, standard deviation, maximum drawdown. So this is the most amount, the largest percent that your money has lost over a particular time horizon, from the highest value to the lowest value. And then annualized return. So again, this is annualized, not simple. So there are many different risk-adjusted metrics out there that we could have offered. One of them that we like so much is called the trainer ratio, trainer return. There are a few quirks in it that we decided, we didn't want to offer the statistic, although it's very cool in what it does. It basically uses beta to measure a risk-adjusted return. But when you use alternative assets like commodities or Forex and you get some negative betas involved in there, it skews the result and becomes a little bit more confusing. But 9 out of 10 things, using Trainer is a great way to measure a risk-adjusted result. So as we look at this S&P 500 over a 7-year basis, one thing to understand about Celery Signals is if a market has done nothing but just basically go up, we're going to struggle to keep up with it tit for tat because we're making tactical buy sell signs, and what we're representing here is if you were to take every signal tit for tat, which is your prerogative and not necessarily something you have to do. And to that end, I would ask you to take a look at the exposure video we have, which will help you understand how to take the signal better to couple with who you are as an investor. Now, we really work well, as you can see, in like a 10-year or 15-year basis when there is a full market cycle involved in our process. That is a bear market followed by a bull market, or a bull market followed by a bear market. We add value over time by reducing risk. Is effectively the grander view, the grander understanding of what celery signals is. But when you have the S&P, which has gone up in a bull market for 7+ years now, you see that we have dollar for dollar underperformance. But when you adjust it based on our risk, specifically in this example, beta, which is half of what the buy and hold process is, we have just wonderful value add to this position or to any other positions potentially within this realm to a portfolio. So what is the trainer return or trainer ratio? It's the annualized return minus a risk-free rate of return. And right now we're just going to use risk-free rate as 0. And then you take it divided by the beta. So when you take 7.65 divided by 0.5, you get a return of 15.32. Now, when you take that same equation, a risk-adjusted approach, to the buy and hold of the S&P, 10.37 divided by 1 is 10.37. So you can easily see that on a risk-adjusted basis, using the trainer approach, we add tremendous value on a risk-adjusted return valuation, even in environments where we have a dollar for dollar underperformance. Now, to drive this home a little bit more, let's step over to Apple. Give it a second to download and pop over to the risk return view. And while we're waiting, I want you to understand that when looking at statistics of financial instruments, the time horizon in which you're looking at it makes all the difference in the world. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. Let me click through here. Okay. This is, again, 7-year view, rising bull market. We compound at 20.75 versus 23. And here's our beta. So when you do the trainer, again, rising environment of the the Apple security, our trainer ratio is 30.1%, or our trainer return. So that's annualized return divided by beta. The trainer result for buy and hold, 23% divided by 1.1 is 20.95. So again, just an example of the risk-adjusted result that we offer. Now, let's look at a different horizon. Let's go back to 2012, and let's pick like 3 of 2012 to today, and there you go. So again, all depends on when you're evaluating a security. Why do we have wonderful outperformance and risk-adjusted results here? Very cyclical, bullish, bearish environment here for Apple. You start in a downward market, followed by an upward bull market, followed by a downward market. Put those back to back to back, and when a security does that, we should add some pretty good value to the buy and hold approach. So that gives you an idea of who we are, what the statistical return calculator can offer, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care.